Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. On second down, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. It's the expatriate Danny Shelton there with the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Michel. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Pickup and a Patriot first down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Griffin now off the bootleg. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
26.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Patriots 3, Titans nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the throw there going to to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with Michel on the ground. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Michel, the ball carrier,
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Simmons on the stop.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Bailey in punt formation for the Patriots.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On the deep ball. It's third.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to run this one in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. White again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown,
James White, 67 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Titans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Single.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and inches.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hubbard. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to hit his target land. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
For a Tennessee Titan.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.